Hi again, it's Rita Wilkins, the downsizing designer. Face it, you signed up for this decluttering course for a reason. You're struggling with clutter. You realize just how much it's impacting your life and your lifestyle. And you want desperately to learn how not to only clear the clutter in your home right now, but how to prevent and deal with it in the future. When you live a busy life, clutter is likely to creep back into your home drip by drip and day by day, but only if you allow it. Clutter's really just deferred decisions that you put off until later or tomorrow. Think about it. The mail on the kitchen counter, the coat that's draped over the chair, or the dishes that were left in the sink. Once you discover a decluttering method that works for you, or you craft a combination of decluttering methods that work for you, and once you learn how to use them in your life daily or weekly, you'll be surprised at how easy it is to prevent clutter from reappearing in your home. So these 8 decluttering methods are tools that you can use regularly to combat the clutter that can impact your life, your health, your well-being in so many different ways. But you have to want that. You have to discipline yourself to deal with clutter on a regular basis. So examples, decluttering your car every Friday after a busy work week, or decluttering your closet once a quarter, clothing that you haven't worn in the last 3 months, or decluttering your kitchen countertop every single night before you go to bed. So when you wake up, you'll have a clutter-free kitchen looking at you. So decluttering not only takes determination, but it also takes discipline. It's knowing which decluttering method is your go-to method, so you have, whether it's a big or small project ahead of you. So for me, the burst method is my number one go-to method. What's yours? I'm now going to give you a brief overview of the 8 most effective decluttering methods and how to get started. Find the one that works best for you, for your busy lifestyle. Once you discover the one that works best for you, learn it well and practice it daily. Use it as a tool that will work at any time of the day or night for you on both those large and small projects. So number 1 is the ABCs of decluttering and downsizing. So if you're moving to a smaller or right-size home, I highly recommend this decluttering and downsizing method. If you want to watch my ABCs of downsizing video on my YouTube channel, it's a step-by-step visual guide. So this method is logical, it's methodical, and highly visual. It's an approach that will simplify large and overwhelming projects like moving. And the spreadsheet is an invaluable tool that will help you inventory, measure, and track your large furniture items into these 3 categories. A items are those that you cannot live without. B items are those that you would like to keep if they fit in your smaller space and if they'll look good. And the C items you don't want, you don't need, and get those removed from your house immediately. Donate them, sell them, dispose them. And the scaled dimensioned drawing will help you visualize and confirm what fits and what doesn't fit in your new smaller home. Even if you've not yet made a final decision on that home that you're eventually going to move into, you can get a pretty good idea and guesstimate that will work, what will work and what won't work. So as an example, if you know you're moving to a 2-bedroom apartment from a 4-bedroom home, you can guesstimate how much furniture you can handle and what you're going to need to get rid of. So the next method is called the extreme decluttering party method. So if you're tired of trying to declutter all by yourself, and if you want to find a way to make this process fun, and if you want to fast track the process for a quick, high impact result, try the extreme decluttering party. It's fun and it works. I have a video and a blog on this if you'd like to. There's a link below. So those are step-by-step details on how you can have your own extreme decluttering party. So the third method is called the room-by-room decluttering method. So if you want to take your time decluttering, and if you need a decluttering process that's less overwhelming and very manageable, I recommend you try the room-by-room decluttering method because it can be done in stages, or it can be done by areas in one room. So it allows you to focus your efforts and complete one area before you move on to the next, so that you can feel accomplished each step of the way. So if this process appeals to you, stage 4 boxes in the room that you choose to work in. Then label the boxes trash, donate, put away, or repair. Make sure that as you fill the trash box, it goes out immediately to the trash. And the same goes for the donate box. Put those donations in your car and deliver them to the donation site immediately, so you won't second guess yourself. The put away box is for the items that you need to find a permanent home for, so that we'll always know where to find them. And the repair box is for those items that you know you'll use, but they've been sitting around waiting for a repair, like that dress that needed the hem or the zipper. Make sure that the repairs get done in a timely manner so you can begin to use that item again. Now, the fourth method I'm saying is the decluttering method by heart, or decluttering by heart method. If there's a particular item that you've been meaning to get to the donation site, this decluttering method can be highly motivating because it's heart-centered. And it's an approach that will repurpose items that you no longer want, need, or will use. But you certainly realize that those perfectly good items could be golden to someone else. That dress suit that no longer fits you, or you no longer use, might be exactly what a young woman needs for a first job interview. Or that bike that's been sitting in your garage, not getting used, might be exactly what someone needs to get to work every day. Or the duplicates in your kitchen, the items like pots and pans, cooking utensils, could be valuable to someone who needs them but can't quite afford them. So by focusing on the needs of others, the decluttering by heart method will serve the needs of others, and while benefiting your own decluttering efforts. So the fifth method is sorting box method of decluttering. So if you want a systematic and effective approach to purging and decluttering, the sorting box method might be just what you've been looking for. Stage 2 boxes at the door of each room that you want to declutter. Label them dispose and donate. So each time you're in that room, choose 1 or 2 items to put into each box. Over the course of a week or 2, you'll be surprised just how many items you've been able to declutter. So this method is highly intentional. The box serves as a reminder to purge 1 or 2 items each time you enter that room. Slowly but surely, you're going to notice a big difference with very little effort. The sixth method is called the category method of decluttering. So if you have multiples of one category that you've been wanting to declutter, this might be a perfect method for you to help you focus and make real progress. It's less overwhelming to purge items by category because you can concentrate on the specific category and not be distracted by everything else. So, and you no longer, excuse me. So an example would be your summer dresses. So do they fit? Do they look good on you? Will you wear them again? And if not, it's time to let them go. Books. Have you read it? Will you read it? If not, it's time to let it go. Handbags and shoes. When was the last time you wore them or used them? will you be using it again? And if the answer is, I've not been using it often, or I probably won't use it anytime soon, it might be time to let it go. The next method is the burst method of decluttering. And by far, I shared with you, this is my favorite. It's my go-to method of decluttering. With a short 15-minute burst or a longer 50-minute burst, you can make a lot happen in a hyper-focused, limited period of time. I also have a video on that in my blog, and those are links on your course. This will show you how effective the burst method is. So if you're stuck or if you need motivation, this method can help you get started, or if you have limited amounts of time during the week and definitely don't want to spend your weekends decluttering, you might want to try this method. And the 8th method is called the priority method of decluttering. So if you've reached a certain time of your life where things don't matter to you nearly as much as people and experiences, then clutter is one of those things that's just getting in the way of you really enjoying your life. So it's much easier to commit to downsizing and decluttering to make room for what matters most to you when you can visualize that simpler life with less. The priority method of downsizing and decluttering will likely be a good fit for you if you no longer question the need for a service of 12 dinnerware or crystal, because that's no longer a priority in your life. Or you no longer need that big impressive house and large property because it just doesn't fit your lifestyle anymore. You choose to live a simpler life with less, so you can have more time, energy, and freedom to live the life that you really want. The priority method of downsizing and decluttering prioritizes quality of life and lifestyle, not the quantity of stuff. So I hope that these 8 highly effective downsizing and decluttering methods help you start living a clutter-free life where you have more time, more money, freedom, and energy for what matters most to you. Best of luck in you discovering your favorite decluttering method.